Okay, a video request from Extra Hero. He wants me to tackle this guy, Synthetic Man, who reacts to this other YouTuber called Kershay. I'm not quite sure how to say your name. And of course, reveals men's ignorance about gender dynamics, but he also reveals his own misandry towards his fellow man. Now, let's hear this.
Fine, let's watch it. Let's crack the ice. We'll fucking watch it. I'll judge. I'll
Oh, by the way, game streaming must be really boring because these guys always have to talk about something else while they're doing it.
I'll try to not go incel mode or whatever.
Incel mode. Okay, so this guy's self-loathing, and he certainly knows his place.
All right, hold on. Let's hear the story.
I feel like if you've been cheated on, there is no resolving that.
Okay, this young lady, Kershey, first of all, she means there's no forgiving. There's resolving, of course. But also, the first thing this guy should point out, synthetic man, if he actually knew what he was talking about, is that the term male gaze is misandry. It's a lie. This woman chooses exact kind of avatar that men love to watch. Big busty, pretty, neoteny-faced female. Women love these avatars. So when men choose them, it's only male gaze because men are enjoying it. That's it. So he should be pointing that out right from the get-go.
It cannot be resolved. And I found this out because the sociopath that I dated, when I finally was able to pull myself out of brain rot and stop.
No, I'm going to call it what happened here. He wasn't a sociopath. You'll find out the man had status. And he wasn't going to revolve his life around her 100%. That's what happened.
Interesting. You know, there's always a pattern of women somehow not knowing they're dating a sociopath. If I want,
There you go. This guy is showing his misandry. Dude, have you met this man or talked with him or seen these two in action? No. So he's not a sociopath.
wonder if maybe he was, pretty attractive, probably more attractive than her, possibly.
Well, it's possible because she has this avatar. A lot of women who aren't very attractive can't base it on the looks. Will get a beautiful female avatar, right?
It's just weird. Women can't seem to tell when someone's a sociopath somehow.
So why are you giving into her false framing? Why would you assume she's telling the truth about that?
Being with someone who was controlling and mentally abusive.
I found it.
I was able to get out when he was like, I want to have you as my real girlfriend during the week that I live with and that I have interests in common with and I can have actual conversations with because you have your own thoughts and opinions on things and you're interesting to talk to.
Wow, this sounds really abusive. He was complimenting her and being truthful with her. Right. He was loving her for her mind. Well, synthetic man mentioned that. See, men are supposed to be interested in only one thing. And yet this guy's admitting to her, by her own admittance, that he actually loved her for her mind. Something women claim that men never do.
And also have sex with. But on the weekends, I want to date this other girl because she is more proper to take around my friends and family. He was a very, very rich trust fund kid who his father was known as the billion.
Okay, so the red flags are piling up here.
There are no red flags, dude. From the guy, at least. He was just being open and honest with this woman. Also, he wasn't an abusive. Again, she proved exactly what I said. He wasn't going to revolve his entire life around her. He wasn't going to serve. That's what women consider abusive.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. So this is getting worse, honestly. The more I'm listening. Uh-oh. Yeah, women can tell when someone's an incel, but not when they're abusive. Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Well, some guy, whoever said that is a loser and low IQ, right? Incel, it just means you're beneath her. It's an N word for men. That's the one thing you should know, right? And of course, this guy wasn't abusive. He was actually being open and honest with this woman.
Yeah. I feel like I need to watch a rehab room video, dude.
Rehab is a grifter. So if you watch him, you are a loser.
Let's keep going.
Millionaire on Wall Street, the billion dollar man, I think it was specifically, and he, being a trust fund kid, also had a 6-figure job that his father nepotism hired him into. So he was.
So why are you dating this guy? I hope you explain that part because it's kind of important. I'd say, it's fine to roast him afterward, but
How's it fine to roast him afterwards? This guy didn't do anything wrong, so it's not fine that she roasted him. Like, you as a guy know that a lot of guys, when they break up with their girlfriends, they don't roast their girlfriends. They just lament that it's over. Yeah, roasting guys is the standard. So it shows women's contempt for men. So why are you fine with that?
surely you must have had a good reason to date this trust fund kid who's rich, right? It's a choice that she made.
Very much used to getting absolutely everything he wanted without any pushback. And part of the reason that he wanted to have someone like her on the weekends was because lying to me was too much effort. He showed me his.
Well, he's lying there. He actually respects you, Kershay. He respects you so much he wants to be intimate with you. He's willing to bear it all for you. Right.
Conversations with her where I didn't know he was cheating at this point, but he showed me his conversations with her where she had suspected him of cheating, which obviously he was because I was fucking living with him. And she just took everything he said at face value. Every single lie he told, she believed without question. And he told me that lying to me was too much effort. So that
if he was a sociopath, he'd be lying to you. He wouldn't show any of this to you. He'd show the same contempt for you as he did with this other group.
it would be much better if I knew exactly.
Did she say how long she was dating this guy? Because, this seems like something you could probably figure out about a person within 5 minutes of talking to him. If you're emotionally intelligent, I'd say, which, people say women are.
Well, this guy's a doofus. Emotional intelligence doesn't exist. Something made up by women to try and compensate for men's greater brain power. You either are intelligent or you aren't.
Usually people aren't that good at hiding such obvious shit.
But he wasn't hiding anything. He was actually open with her and honest with her. He's actually a good man to this woman. And he was still never good enough, was he?
Game. Oh, yeah, it was the Riz. No, it's called fucking looks, money, status.
Oh, it's just money status, dude. Looks don't matter. If you're into lookism, you're low IQ.
That's Riz, Zoomers. I hate to kill you with this one. Face, height, money, status.
Just money and status.
Yeah, this guy's Jewish. The rich guy's Jewish, so it was just the money then.
Oh, really? Well, this guy's getting to sound like a white nationalist. What difference does it make that he has that he's Jewish? For one thing, Jeff Goldblum is Jewish, and he's 6'4", and also he was a very sexy man in his youth. That's a good-looking man. So, dude, you're telling a falsehood. You're slandering Jewish men.
So she dated the guy for the money, and then some.
Well, all women do, so it's silly for you to even say that.
I'm gonna get into drama. It's gonna happen.
When he says drama, he means consequences, right? Drama is the most poorly used word ever. You're afraid of consequences, dude.
It's gonna happen. I'm hoping the video ends with, you know, her acknowledging her obvious fuck up. Because
She didn't fuck up. And why would she acknowledge it? Why would she renege? Everything she's doing is 100% planned. She dated a trust fund kid for his status. She got bored with him and dumped him. And now she's having fun bashing him on the internet. This is a win-win-win for this woman. Shows you this guy does not understand women at all.
then at least then I could be like, okay, well, she's self-aware at least about that, but I don't know. The way she's talking doesn't seem that way.
She's self-aware. She's just lying. You're the one who lacks self-awareness.
Why would she date a guy when she knows that he doesn't think she's good enough to be official woman moment? Well, that obviously came late.
She was hoping he would. And he wasn't. When he wasn't going to be, she dumped him.
Later. There were dollar signs in her eyes, and the line was crossed when he wanted to do basically an open relationship or polyamory or whatever the fuck.
Okay, he wanted to do an open relationship. He was honest, so he wasn't cheating on her. He's cheating on the other girl, but not on her.
I would never treat you like that, my queen. Yeah, no, you'll never catch me saying that in my entire fucking life. I mean, you found a game, not that the guy had game. Oh, that's... Alright.
There's no such thing as game either. Synthetic man. You either have status or you don't. Women are either attracted to you or they aren't.
How to resolve the drama when right now it's starting again. Almighty Lolly's watching in the dark. There's no fucking drama.
There's no drama? I thought you said you were afraid of drama.
I need shit like this so that I don't do something stupid. That's the truth, okay? There's no fucking...
This guy's posturing. This guy would love to be in that rich guy's shoes. You just aren't.
Beef. It's her life, her choices. But, again, the moment I listened to the stream and she talked about sex shit for 30 minutes, I'm like, oh boy, this is not good. This is not good. That's a huge red flag.
A red flag for what?
And, you know, this is making it so I don't make a bad decision. That's it. That's why I'm doing this.
Well, you have no choice. She's not going to select you anyway. Choice isn't up to you.
You're here to save me? You want to save me?
Collaborate doing something stupid? Don't think... I already explained this yesterday. I don't think there'd be any real consequences for collaborating. But at the same time, there could be consequences if any single one of you becomes, you know, a simp and blows a bunch of money on her. That's just going to make your life...
Dude, you are a simp. You're trying to tell your version of the truth, which is inaccurate about this woman, and you're self-flagellating over it, calling yourself an incel. I think he has a stream called Chud Stream. Come on. Synthetic man. Men either pander or there's with a woman or there's no relationship.
worse. You shouldn't even give the money to me. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it's not about me. I don't think there's anything really that bad that could happen to me, despite what, you know.
What are you talking about? This woman could make up a lie about you and get you deplatformed. You're full of shit. I mean, you heard her. She called this guy a sociopath and you supported her. You supported her lie. You think other simps like you aren't going to do the same thing to you?
Some people have said to me. But, where the fuck is this sieve? Isn't this gonna lead to more drama, Unc? Well, if someone wants to make it drama, I'm sure they could take what I just said and make it. Some of you are drama horror cocksuckers, let's be real.
So you're saying your fellow streamers are misandrist. They're male hostile, just like you. Well, I'm glad I didn't bother getting into the gaming community.
But it's not meant in drama, even if I am being harsh. It's just...
You're either being truthful or you aren't. Right, dude? So again, you're self-flagellating. I'm being harsh. This woman is spreading lies and behaving badly. You aren't being harsh by saying that. So you are now pandering to this woman. Right. You are simping for her. Synthetic man.
Again, I have a important choice to make, which is whether or not I contact her for a collab, because what I said earlier is she literally just said on stream in reference to people wanting her to collab with Mr. Medicare that she doesn't...
Oh, Medicare, man, that guy's a disgusting white nationalist. He has a girlfriend too, and he looks like a satyr. So again, looks and height don't matter. Well, dude. And also, that's a huge red flag that he mentions that, Mr. Medicare.
initiate that shit. So that leaves the...
Also, he wants to collab with this woman because he knows women have clout that men don't have. So he wants to up his status. You're a status seeker, dude. So that's why you're jealous of this wealthy guy. He was born in the status and you have to work for yours. You want to gain status so you can get the girl. Simp to the girl.
Onus on me whether or not I actually care to do that, which, you know, I mean...
It's not that you care. You're wondering, will she say yes or no? You don't think she'll say yes. That's what it is. This is not up to you. That's why you're not bothering.
Listening to this stuff, it's probably a bad idea. I mean, I stand nothing to gain from it. So...
Well, you see nothing to gain from it because she won't go for it. Otherwise, you would go for it. There'd be something to gain.
Oh, it'd be funny. I know, that's the only reason why people want me to do it, is they just think it'd be funny. And it might be funny.
Well, it just goes to show you game streaming is boring as hell if they need to drum up drama to make it interesting.
I just feel bad. I feel bad because I'm the dick now because I'm listening to, and yes, it's a public clip, right? That I'm a...
Wow, this guy is certainly knows his place. He's certainly self-flagellating. Let me apologize for calling you out.
Assuming she doesn't, I mean, it's a story she chose to tell online, but I'm judging her when she was only nice to me, right? Now, of course, I'm sure as soon...
So, she was nice to you and therefore you should not tell the truth? Man, you have no principles.
If she figures out about what I'm saying right now, it's just gonna be like, you know, he's just an incel, blah, 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 because of course. But regardless, honestly, that's not even like the... That's not...
Those are the consequences, not the drama, the consequences. She's going to find out that you told the truth, or at least the closest you can get to the truth about her. It's not flattering to her, and then she's going to call you incel. Right.
Not even like an unfair response, given what I'm saying anyway.
Really? So it's not an unfair response? You calling her out for bad behavior and her calling you an incel for it? That's a fair response? Wow, you really know your place. You really are an incel, synthetic man.
But regardless, I don't know. I don't like this, man.
Yes, you do. Let's get past that, where she starts talking again. This is an overly long video. They usually are. Oh, here we are. Let's get into this.
Happening. You haven't read the DMs. She does not. She doesn't even. She probably doesn't even believe. She probably thinks I was exaggerating about the Sintler shit. She didn't know anything about me being blacklisted, and didn't really indicate that she believed that part either, for that matter. Like I said, I know I'm being harsh and mean. I really don't mean it, but I'm just repulsed by typical women behavior. That's
Same here. I'm repulsed by it too. Because it's terrible. But you're being mean and harsh?
shouldn't surprise anybody.
What he wanted and exactly what the arrangement was, because lying would be too much effort to me since I would figure it out anyways, and he didn't want to deal with the arguments. I broke up with him, and we had no contact for 3 years.
Okay, she broke up with him. There you go, dude. Right? She was going to anyway. By the way, synthetic man. If he had actually committed to her 100% the way she wanted to, she would have married him and rinsed him in a few years. She would have divorced him anyway and took all his wealth. So she was just going to prolong it if he was willing to be her servant.
Zero contact, nothing. I moved across the country because I was worried about if this man decided to come to my house. We lived very close to each other even without me having
Now, this is a total lie. She didn't do this.
been living with him. After I moved out, I was afraid that if he came back and did the whole "I'm sorry, I love you" song and dance, I would be too weak to say no. So
Okay, yeah. I mean, even if this is a Jewish guy, that is like her pair bonding got permanently damaged.
There you go. He keeps up bringing up Jewish guy. I suspect you are a white nationalist, synthetic man. Just like that other dude you mentioned there, Medicare. He's a real slime bag, right? And this guy ruined her. This guy believes in pair bonding. Dude, you're projecting men's behavior onto women. Men are the one who pair bond with women and really want to be around them. Women use men. So here this woman ditched this guy, and you're saying, oh, he damaged her. Other men are bad. This is more body count bullshit too, right? Other men's dicks hurt women. Men's sex hurt women. Women not sticking with one guy damages her psychology, right? Psychologically. This guy is anti-male. To push these ideas is anti-male. This is a man-hater, this guy right here, right? This is disgusting. Oh, by the way, synthetic man, here's a beautiful young white woman, and she shacked up and produced babies with this dark-skinned man. Makes me very happy. I hope all the white women spread their legs for black men. If I forget a woman and I say, have you been with a black man yet? She says, no. I said, you're not complete yet. You're not complete then. Go bang a black man. I say that because it really pisses guys like you off.
Basically, by her own admittance here, because if she would even consider taking him back, I don't want to talk about this female psychology stuff, but this is like legitimately like evidence that her pair bonding got permanently damaged after this.
Okay, you're low IQ and you're anti-male. There is no pair bonding. So this one wasn't damaged. Everything she's doing is because this is what she wants. She's enjoying everything about this. She dated a wealthy guy for a while. She got bored of him. She dumped him. Now she's making up stories to bash him on the internet, to make herself look good and him bad. This is basic female behavior. The behavior that you claim you hate, and yet here you are supporting it.
Relationship. So I'm not going to say the word that you're maybe thinking of to describe that, but I can't imagine the relationships after this. They're probably increasingly less fulfilling with each one, even if she probably wouldn't admit that.
Yeah, see? She didn't find some guy like me to settle down with and pair bond with. I'm so good for her, guys. I'm so good for her. But she didn't choose me. She chose this rich douchebag. Now she's being damaged. She's not a bad person. She's being damaged by those douchebags. Says this lonely loser here.
Sad.
I moved across the country. I got the fuck out of where I lived. Because if
It's a total lie. She moved across the country. She just did. Had nothing to do with him.
I'm across the country, he can't do anything, right? There's nothing that he can do.
But he's not doing anything to her. See how she's framing it? She's afraid she'll give in to him. So she's afraid of what she'll do, not what he'll do. Right? Now we're going to skim ahead to about 37 minutes. This guy has revealed himself. Because this is what this video is about. This guy, not her. Now.
Really is a based woman in my definition of based, anyway.
Oh, back that up a bit.
And black stream, though. I will say that. That's a promise.
Nintendo had the lion's
Spyro
share of mascot
3,
games.
the worst
there
one.
were a few family-friendly titles that intruded on Nintendo.
Please, no more Kirsha. Listen, I know people are going to take that fucking clip shit out of context, and I know it seems like I meant it in a mean way, but it was just a visceral, emotional reaction.
Still apologizing. Right. Still apologizing. You really know your place. Dude, how can you not simp for women when you're simping now? Right.
I'm sorry that I'm just repulsed by female nature, and you know, it's just a reminder that there's no such thing really as a based woman in my definition of based, anyway.
Well, there isn't, exactly. So why are you bashing her boyfriend when he's not to blame for anything?
Because I feel like everything she said is just like, literally doesn't matter what political side of the spectrum you're on, that's just female behavior is what that was.
Exactly. Women have only one politic. Gender politics. That's what it is. They'll jump left and right depending on what offers them the most.
And I'm not justifying anything the rich asshole did. I'm sure he's a rich asshole, but
Really, why are you sure he's an asshole? Asshole. What he means is that this guy's male. He's another man. That's why he's an asshole. He never met this man. He's never seen these two in action together. He doesn't know if he's a good person or a bad person. He's just a guy who isn't him. This guy's a misanthropist.
if you can't take any responsibility for your actions, then, I mean, it's obvious that she's... You don't even have to say she's half responsible for a relationship. At least a third. At least a fucking third.
100% responsible for everything that happened. She's the one who's in control, dude.
Third. But there's no accountability in that story.
Well, why would there be?
What happened with the Kirsha thing? You're just gonna have to go back, Solar. The point is, I listened to her story about some guy who cheated on her, basically. Or wanted...
He didn't cheat on her, dude. He asked for an open relationship. Even the other girl who he cheated on, she was actually a beard for him. He wasn't just being nasty to her. She was his beard for his social circle. If his social circle was willing to accept this girl, he wouldn't have the other girl in the first place. That is, if they were willing to accept Kirsha, he wouldn't be two-timing her. He would have just had Kirsha.
An open relationship. So, there's a rich guy, literally filthy fucking rich.
Oh yeah, the jealousy is oozing out of this low status loser.
baby kid that she dated, and then like acted the victim. Is basically what the story was. It's like,
If she's acting the victim, how come you're calling him an asshole then? And a sociopath?
how am I supposed to feel bad for you? I mean, if we're just looking at this objectively, we're taking a step back.
But you do feel bad for her. You know, that guy damaged her pair bonding.
Like, assuming you're not some fucking simp faggot, like, and
Like yourself.
you can actually look at things objectively to a degree, how am I supposed to, you know, be sympathetic? SS,
Okay, I called this loser out. This guy is anti-male. And he's a simp that he claims he's not. He wanted to collab with this woman to up his status so he could get a fake love. And he's deeply jealous, oozing jealousy over some Nepo guy, some Nepo baby who got easier access and had options that this guy can only dream of. And he frankly sounds like a white nationalist because he keeps going on by the fact this guy's Jewish, right? This guy is a complete loser. Thank God I'm not him. That's what I have to say about this.